Guess what? We're back. The ladies' room is coming with something new and exciting. And for those of you who joined us a month ago, we had a great time where we were digging into purpose, and we were trying to figure out how our journeys brought us to the point that we are in our lives, and how we can use that to get to purpose, and how we can execute it and maximize every moment to get to where God wants us to be. But guess what? In September, we're doing something different. And, well, we've been interrupted.
What's going on, y'all? Listen, we're excited about interrupting the ladies' room because they have something totally different going on or whatever. But guys, this is going to be for you. This is going to be amazing. We're going to be looking at just a couple of things, talking about our standpoint of relationships. So while the ladies are powdering their noses and all of that in the bathroom, y'all, we're going to have a little huddle. We're going to have some conversation. So it's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. And I love to interrupt things. I love to stir things up. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Okay, but it's still going to be the ladies' room. We're going to let them interrupt. So, ladies, we still have it for you. We're still going to let you know that you're empowered. And we still going to let you know that it's not your fault that things are not working. But we're still going to let you know that it's okay to share the platform with the man and bring out interactive and inviting and informative and fun ways to talk about relationships. And although we're married, we understand that it took levels for us to get to this point. So don't feel like you can't join us because you're not married, but join us because you are okay being single. Join us because you want to know what it's like to be married and the things that they don't tell you before you get married, because there were things that nobody told us and we kind of just had to learn along the way. So we're going to give you a snippet of what you can expect in September. And if you have any questions, definitely comment on the thread. Hit us up. Let us know what you have to say and what you want to look forward to in September. So since I've been interrupted,
right,
I'm going to ask Winton a series of questions, and we'll kind of bounce things off and see where this conversation can take us, okay? So Winton, what shaped your view of being single after college?
Single life. I'm living the single
Okay, stop.
life.
Okay, you're not living the single life, you're married.
Right. But
when you were single.
But when I was, I think one of the things that shaped my view, probably post-college, right?
Post-college.
So I can't talk about college.
No, we would want to leave that where college was, because
05 to 09.
Or not. No, because you met me in 08.
Yeah, you're right.
But you was playing.
Yeah.
Playing.
I wasn't playing. She was playing. But okay, listen, that's besides the point. So one of the things that shaped my view, I think, and guys, y'all know this, when you're in college and you are single, or even maybe you're not single, but really you're not married yet, so you are single per se, one of the things that shaped my view was really kind of how I wanted my life to be shaped. Like, I really don't believe you can give anything to somebody else until you've really given to yourself. And I think that a lot of people will rush to get into relationships, right, and get into a place where they feel like this will complete me, when in reality, you really don't need a relationship per se to complete you. You really need to work on being complete,
right,
and then let a relationship enhance you. But I certainly think that post-college, my definition of single changed as I kind of started to think about that a little more.
I agree, but it didn't take me post-college to figure out my view of single. Ladies, we know that we're mature faster than men are. So when we get out of college, we kind of know what we want. And although we're okay being single, we also don't have time to play. So my view of single was, if you weren't ready to complete me and meet me where I'm going, then I'm cool where I'm at. And my goal was to be single until 32. So I have 2 years to still be single.
That's a lie. I had her at hello.
Whatever. No, I had him at the plate.
I had her at hello.
I had him at the plate. So it wasn't hello. And we'll share our journey with you guys at some point in the future, because it was not hello.
And she never agrees on what I say anyway, so
no.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, I do.
It doesn't matter.
But my view of single was getting out of college, having a career, knowing where your life was supposed to take you. And at any point you can ask me, I did not seek God on my plan, which is why my plan kind of happened 7 years before 32. But I was trying to find me as a woman, and I wasn't really looking for a man to complete me. So I was okay being single, so that when it was time for me to meet the guy that would complete my life, I was 100% okay with every choice, every decision, and who I was as a person. And you don't always get there prior to marriage, but at least you have the framework that you need so that when you become married, you're not a burden and you're not a case for your husband to try to put the pieces together, but you understand a little bit of who you are so that you can continue to grow and you're not a basket case, if you will, coming into someone else's life, wrecking it and tearing it apart. So my view of single was not get out of college and find a man. My view was get out of college, find a career, and find me, so that when the man found me, I was actually okay and ready to start a life with somebody else.
Check you out. Check you out.
Okay, so how did you manage what you wanted and what you actually saw that was available when it came to women in life, not just outside of college, but dating in college? How did you look at what you knew you wanted, but then maybe what you wanted wasn't available, and how did you navigate the single life that way?
Well, let me first say,
I wasn't available when he was looking.
She actually really wasn't available. And she made it very clear that she wasn't available to me. But that's okay. That's okay. Nevertheless. No grudges, no letting go, no holding back. But no. Listen, so one of the things that I always tell people, and it's going to be a risky comment, but I'll say it anyway. Your dream person, your dream girl, guy, versus what God has made for you or the best person for you are always two different things. Right. I think we build people in our minds. So we say, guys, I know we say it, if I could get the body of this girl, but get the mind of this girl, get the cooking of this girl, get the work mentality of this girl, you put it all together and then you think that's a dream girl, when in reality, you're not really the dream guy for somebody else either. And I think we have this unrealistic expectation that the dream girl is supposed to meet us. But then in reality, we don't want to be the dream guy. And so I said that to say that really a lot of what we do, if we would base it on knowing that maybe what you want is not always what you need, but what you need is really going to sustain itself as opposed to what you want being temporary. So I think in college, my thought was get what you want, but in a grown or mature mindset now it's get what you need, because what you need is going to last a whole lot longer than what you want. I got what you want. I got what you need. Got what you need. Can I get another?
Oh, really?
See, you don't listen to she doesn't listen to secular music. She never did.
Anyway, I didn't have what I wanted or what I needed in college. And I met you on the end of college. No, I didn't. In college, either you're trying to get the most popular guy or you're trying to be appealing to the most popular guy. And not all the times is the most popular guy not the guy for you, because this right here is Mr. LSU. At the time, I didn't want Mr. LSU. So when you look at what's available, in reality, when you're in college, you don't look at what's available as what you actually need. Nobody wants to marry their dad. Nobody's even looking at the qualities of their dad, especially for me. You're not in college looking for a grown man that can take care of their family, because nobody in college is doing that. But as a 30-year-old, what do you look for when what you see in other marriages or other couples is not necessarily available to you? And we could go to church with it all day long and say, wait on the Lord, and the Lord has a man designed for you. But if that man is not designed for you yet, then what do you do? And by no means are we telling you to be single and not date, because the man God has for you could meet you at Chick-fil-A and you just not know it. So what do you do in those moments? I go back to what I did when I was just defining single. It's find you. And when you find you, he will send him. And that sounds really churchy, but the reality of it is you can't find what's not available because maybe it's not available for you because you're not ready to receive it. So what do? You find you. And when you find you, then he'll come. But no, the reality is, if you're not ready for it because you're immature or because you have this list of qualities that you're expecting, nobody's going to meet a quality on a sheet of paper that's 20 pages long. Nobody's going to meet all 20 qualities on one page.
You got 9 seconds.
So, yeah, I'm done with that. 9 seconds. we're going to carry this over just a little bit because I have another question for you. What were your misconceptions about expectations of being single? Mine was that it would be easy and that I would just find life and life would just unfold and make sense. And because we look at TV, we think that's what it's supposed to be, and it doesn't unfold that easily. We had a lot of misconceptions, and our single life transitioned into dating, and dating each other wasn't easy when we met each other because there were a whole lot of growing that we both had to do. So misconception is I'm okay being single until he comes means to some people that it's going to be easy transitioning, and it's not always easy. So you do have to be sure that you're ready for the next level from single, because it doesn't unfold without hiccups and growing and learning experiences.
Yeah, I think I felt like I could get more done as a single man, and I think that even in the beginning of marriage, I felt like I should have been single longer, and I think we both dealt with that for a minute. Like, we should have been single longer to try to get a feel of what we wanted to do. We felt like we could accomplish more singly, and we felt like the pressure of accomplishing more singly meant that once you accomplished that what you needed to single, then you were supposed to bring what you had accomplished to the table, and everybody has something. Whereas we started out, we didn't have much singly, so then when we brought stuff to the table, we were looking to complete each other's sentences. We were looking to complete each other's lives. And that's not what happened. And I think that if the expectation had been a lot different, I probably would have approached single life a whole lot differently and maybe spent some more time not only working on my personal goals, but preparing myself to be joined up with somebody else.
And we're not going to keep talking because we want you guys to join us in September. So if you have anything to add, if you want to comment on some of the things that you've heard, or if you want to rebuttal some of the things that we've said, definitely this is interactive. We're excited about September.
For sure.
We're excited about letting the man interrupt us just this one time and expounding on life and relationships. And keep in mind, it's not about being married. So don't expect to come in and be a room full of married people, because we have something open for everyone. Look for the flyers, look for the save the dates, and meet us there in September. We'll have locations and what you can expect overall to come. But follow us, keep in contact with us, and definitely share some of your experiences and your opinions of what we've said today.
And we're not perfect by any means, so we are not trying to be marriage gurus. We're not trying to be relationship gurus. But one thing that I have found that I hold true to is that this generation, our generation, the generations before, and those that will come after, they don't want relevance, but they want real. And so we're going to offer the real. We're going to talk about some things that may be a little risky, but some things that definitely will help people who are coming behind us, I think. And even some of our peers will help them. And even some people that are older than us definitely help. So y'all tune in, check us out. Make sure you share this video. If you like it, love it, please share it with somebody. And we'll see y'all soon. And I can't wait to come to the ladies' room to wreck shop like we do. I'm coming through like a hurricane, category 5.
No, he's going to come and he's going to sit and he's going to share in this experience. But the ladies are still going to run the world. And no thunder, just a big ray of sunshine.
We're trying to be YouTube sensations. And you're not even acting right.
Y'all, this has been the ladies' room snippet of the Interrupted experience, coming to you in September. Pray for us as we share the platform together. We look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.